What is globalization? Fine, write down into your notebooks, everybody. Opening the doors of domestic economy, opening the doors of domestic economy, opening the doors of domestic economy to the world economy, opening the doors of domestic economy to the world economy. Number 2, for business, forex reserves, for business, forex reserves, for business, forex reserves, exports and imports, comma, thereby to generate employment opportunities, thereby to generate employment opportunities and increase their basic standard of living, is called as globalization. Okay, everybody. One of the biggest benefits, Anushka, one of the biggest benefits of globalization kya hai beta? In simple terms to understand everybody. See, when you have foreign investments, Arjun, is also called as forex reserves. काय म्हणतो आपण त्याला? Forex reserves. Forex reserves 4 to 5 major types मध्ये येतात. Number 1, quite circulated well and common is US dollar. Then is your pounds. Then is your euro. And then is your Japanese yen. Yes or no? Yes. I'm sure you're going to be happy about it. More the forex reserves into my country, which should run not in millions, which should run in billions of dollars, it's going to be better to manage my country's, I repeat this everybody, it's better to manage my country's deficit financing. काय manage होणार आहे याने? Deficit financing. And what's the meaning of deficit financing? We discussed a bit about it yesterday. Deficit financing has risen, Charu, from a term called as balance of payment. Okay, when I have less of income but I have more of expenditure, हा जो मधला difference आहे, that difference is called as balance of payments, which eventually give rise to something called as deficit financing. That's number 1, everybody. But with more and more of foreign reserves coming in India, with more and more of foreign exchange coming in India, Shrestha, what happens is, better the foreign exchange, I have better business and employment opportunities. Simple enough. एक MACD setup जर होत असेल तर एक MACD minimum 20 people ला employment देतं. It begins right from the construction of a MACD unit. Yes or no? एक MACD unit construct करायला minimum 70 to 80 lakhs of infrastructure लागणार आहे. That too in the same proportion and cost of what MACD originally has been doing their infrastructure. You need construction agents for that. You need supervisors for management of your infra. You also need the gatekeeper. You also need the caretakers. You need the services of the maid over there. You need the services of the salesman over there, the ticket collectors over there, the people who are absolutely engaged into collection of your receipts as well. You need people to manage cash counters over there. ह्या सगळ्या लोकांमधनं काय जनरेट करतोय आपण? We are generating employment. What are we generating, everybody? Employment generate होते त्यावेळेला automatically what increases? Income increase झाल्यामुळे काय होणार आहे? Are my expenses also going to rise? Yes. And this is where I am going to talk about a very small concept, everybody. The concept of purchasing power parity. I am sure we all have briefly talked about it. PPP is what? If I have income, then only I will have expenditure. Correct? If I don't have income, I won't be able to have my expenses being made. Right, Gayatri? So expenses decide my income levels. Expenses decide my इन्कम लेवल. इन्कम डझंट डिसाइड माय एक्सपेन्सेस. माझा एक्सपेन्सेस कुठल्या प्रेफरन्सेस मध्ये आहेत त्या बेसवरती माझा काय डिसाइड होतं इनडायरेक्टली, इन्कम. It's simple. Your parents yesterday have completed their financial year 20 to 23 by paying annual income tax. Yes or no? Yes. So annual income tax भरताना the auditor or the chartered accountant or anybody for that matter पहिल्यांदा काय बघतो वैष्णवी? He checks your expenditure. कोई बिजनेस है, अगर बिजनेस के फिक्स्ड एक्सपेंसेस, मान लो एक्सपेंसेस विद रिगार्ड्स टू सैलरीज ऑफ पीपल, expenses with regards to fixed cost, the rent of the business and everything are monthly 2 lakh rupees. And business is able to manage that absolutely clearly by making check payments every year. Don't you think the business indirectly is in a better stable state? 2 लाख जर महिन्याला खर्च करतोय याचा अर्थ बिझनेस मध्ये इन्कम भरपूर आहे का नाहीये? 2 लाख खर्च आहे म्हणजे इयरली मिनिमम 24 लाख तर एक्सपेन्सेस आहेत. आणि आयडियली एव्हरी बिझनेस रन्स ऑन 40% expenses, 60% profits. So what happens is, better the income, better the expenses also, my PPP increases. With expenses, what happens is, I have better savings in my life. Yes or no everybody? Yes. With better savings comes my better investments, and with better investments automatically काय वाढतं तर माझं basic standard of living वाढतं. Is that clear everybody? That's why you can find the watchmen working in your society, the vegetable vendors working near our homes are all easily able to afford iPhones, because iPhone ने पॉलिसी काढली मंथली 70 रुपीज EMI, मिनिमम EMI. आता महिना 70 रुपये कॉमन परवडू शकतो का सगळ्यांना? इझिली पॉसिबल. 70 रुपीज EMI, इवन इफ दॅट गोज फॉर 5 years, 10 years, still they are happy about it. कारण for them EMI doesn't matter. What matters is having an iPhone in their hand, which is more of a status symbol than a utility for them. Understood everybody? So globalization ने काय केलंय? I repeat, it's opening the doors of domestic economy for the world economy with increasing employment opportunities for the locals, because locals are available for foreign businesses, foreign capital being raised by them at a very cheap rate. इंडिया मध्ये cheapest काय मिळतं तर इंडिया मध्ये cheapest labor मिळतो. You are working at 500 rupees per day, he is working for 300 rupees per day. I would prefer he being working for 300 rupees per day because मला तो cheap वाटतो. Fair enough. I cannot afford someone who's 500 rupees per day. I can afford someone who's 300 rupees per day. India मध्ये options of labor are plenty. That's why globalization spread in India on a very huge note, and that is where we can see varied companies. Globalization मध्ये Maruti merged with Suzuki. Globalization मध्ये Hero merged with Honda. Globalization मध्ये Tata's merged with Jaguar. Globalization मध्ये even for that matter something like CCD came to India, Starbucks came to India, recently being new thing, something called as third wave coffee came to India. It is all thanks to globalization. Is that clear everybody? Fine. Shall we move to the next concept everyone? Yes. No sir, stop it and go for the next one.